Hey, what's up, gang? Last review I did was real world first impressions on a gun. This one's on a pen, of all things. So stick around if you want to learn more. As the intro stated, we're going to be doing an initial real world review, initial impressions on a pen today. I'm a nurse. I have an EDC that I carry every day, and I wanted a pen that I could carry and keep with me and not just use disposables and all that good stuff, only because I want to be a little fancy. But oh wait, this isn't the pen. This is the pen from a company called Refyne. I don't even know where to start on their customer service and their attention to detail and how quick they respond, and absolutely exceptional. These folks are good folks. It blows my mind how quick they respond and how attentive they were with questions and concerns and things of that nature. But back to the point, I wanted something that I could keep in my pockets and not be too bulky, and I didn't want a really big tactical pen with a glass breaker and you have to unscrew it and screw it back in, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I just wanted something kind of cool, so I got the copper one, and this is the ED1, they call it, and it is a bolt action pen, so it doesn't click here. It is bolt action. Some other folks did unboxings and things like that on these pens, so I'm not going to do all that, obviously, because I've already used it. Came into work this morning. I've been here for about 4 hours, and it's been in my pocket and out of my pocket and in my pocket and out of my pocket probably 40 times now. The pen has a nice weight to it. The one thing that I am having an issue with is just user, and that's me, because it is not a full-length pen. But when I go to engage the bolt action, right there, I will sometimes write on myself. But again, there it went. Yep, same. When I engage it, I get ink. I'll figure that out. I'll get used to it. I'll probably just have to hold it a different way. No big deal. Comes with Schmidt refills. It writes fine. It's a pen. But it's copper, so it's going to get that really cool patina on it, where it's going to look like a penny eventually. Give you a little size comparison. That's the Refyne. That's a standard Staples pen. This is a standard Sharpie. This is my Streamlight pen light, much longer. Debating on going with a shorter pen light eventually, but you can see I've carried this thing for quite some time. I did mention that I was a nurse. For anybody who's in the healthcare field, don't worry, this is not something to check people's pupils with. I'm a wound care nurse, so I use it just to brighten up the room and see what I got to see for the wounds and stuff. I am not putting it in people's eyes. So my everyday carry, literally every day, is now the Refyne, which used to be just a standard pen. One of my go-to knives is a Kershaw Leak. Great knife, nice and thin, doesn't take up a whole lot of pocket space. Sits nice and deep in the pocket. So if you have a Kershaw Leak, this will also give you an idea how big this pen is. Every now and then I'll carry my SOG automatic, but it's a much bigger, bulkier, heftier knife. I don't carry this one as much as I carry the Leak. I also have a Kershaw automatic that I will carry on occasion. But when I'm carrying the other Kershaw, I'm not carrying a pen. I'm usually out in the woods and doing things like that. So initial first impressions and everything, it fits for exactly what I want it to do. My only complaint right now, looking at this, is I would like for my pen light to be a little bit shorter. I'll evaluate that on a later date. But back to the pen itself. Again, I've carried this thing today for about 4 hours or so. I don't know. Oh, you can see some of it. You can see some of the light scratching here as I roll it. Some imperfections. When I pulled it out of the box yesterday, it was flawless. But again, this rides in my pocket with that and that. So this thing's banging around, metal on metal. Of course, it's going to get dented up and not, well, maybe not dented, but it's going to get scratched up and all that stuff. And I'm not looking for an executive, you know, hey, look at me kind of pen. I want something that works for what I do. And this pen is doing exactly everything I need it to do. It writes. I love the weight. I love the size of it. I love the color. I love the mechanism. It's quick to engage. It's quick to disengage. You can buy different, I think they call them barrel inserts. I was tempted to get a copper one just to match this, but you can take the clip off if you want to with a Torx bit right here. You can also take the barrel itself out with a Torx to refill it, replace the refill cartridge. You would unscrew right here. I don't think I can do it one-handed. Maybe I can. Oh, yep, there we go. It does have an O-ring on it. It's got an O-ring. You got your spring, and again, it comes with a Schmidt medium easy flow, and this thing writes fine as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, I'm enjoying the pen so far. I don't have a whole lot else to say about it on an initial review other than it's a pen and it's something different. It's not something that I've ever seen before or even really thought that much about before, but it carries nice in the pocket. It's got a nice weight to it. It will patina and start to look like an old penny eventually. If anything goes wrong, I will let you know, but I would give the folks over at Refyne a big thumbs up. They did a good job with the product. It's nice and solid. Again, their service and their response times, absolutely exceptional. Fantastic people over there. So that's my EDC for my pocket. Obviously, when I'm at work, I'm not carrying my pistol, but I do have a pistol that I carry when I'm not actually in the building and doing my other stuff. So pen, knife, light, kind of basic EDC stuff. I don't know what else to say other than I'm extremely happy right now, and we'll see how this thing lasts over the next months, years, et cetera, et cetera. Until next time, my friends, deuces.